the cleaner have been doing, and cause enabling that they should serve the entire public by offering the services you have just seen there on the slides. So it's time for us to welcome Mr. Kris Bikuy. Let's welcome you, Bikuy, the CEO of the cleaner.
Good afternoon, Jason.
Good afternoon to you. You're just 22, my age mate, right? And you're doing extremely well.
Obviously,
the CEO himself. So let's share with the viewers your journey to how you started the cleaner.
The cleaner, first of all, it's an initiative that I had to make money, not purposely with any other vision.
Okay.
It's an initiative to make money, but as time went by, I got to discover that many people were actually in need of the same service.
Okay.
And also many people in needed job which I could give them. And in my own small way, I could employ some few people. And getting to understand that this business could scale up and I employ more people, I'd be like, why not create a solution for the problem in our country, which is providing job for unemployed and less privileged.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this now, it's not up to a year because I started it on 2022 March 18th.
Okay.
So it's not been for long, but I can say we are doing well.
Okay. Now you started in March. Now it's not up to a year, and you were employing others. How do you pay them? How do you manage them? Because mindful of the fact that you're also venturing into the field, you're also getting into the business. You're going to be discovering new things. So how do you manage them?
First of all, it's kind of very perplexed situation when you have to pay people, because sometimes the people who you're going to work for, they don't end up paying. They will tell you maybe later or that. But since we are still new, we have to still welcome our customers. So sometimes I'm moving my personal money to pay them. Not mindful of the fact of that but I just still pay my workers to encourage them, because the aim is to make sure that we be at our best service. So the only way I can motivate them is to make them happy. Nobody will want to work being
Kris, I love the ambition, I love everything, but you know that, why don't you do something like maybe you build them according to what you put work, because you all are in the field working together. It's not like you sit back like a boss. Maybe you make something like, okay, we're going to go to the field, we're going to work. If we bring any amount, say it's 4,000 francs, I'll be the boss. I need to keep a certain amount in the coffers, but I'm going to be sharing this and that amount to everybody who was present. Do you pay monthly, weekly, daily?
No, for now I pay according to tax. Because I believe that as a student like I am, the workers need to also stay motivated. That's the motivation, that's the aim of working. So if they can get something like a daily allowance, when there's work, it's going to encourage them to do the perfect job which is required.
Okay. That's okay, that's good. I mean, you have been doing that, it has been working well for you. Now let's outline what is the cleaning services all about. Before that, the name, the cleaner. Why didn't you use a captivating or something? Why did you choose the cleaner? The
cleaner is because, first of all, as I said, it was the first, in the initial idea was to make money for myself, not to employ anybody, but and it's something that I've been doing since I was a child, and I do it extremely well. I stand out in it, so I just be like, that's who I am. I'm the cleaner. Let me just make money out of it.
Doesn't sound like a guy. Maybe you'll be like, it sounds somehow the cleaner. But it's okay. The name is catchy though. Someone knows that you're the cleaner. He knows what you have to do. Everybody knows what a cleaner does. So it's okay though, because it already speaks out for you. All right, that's cool. So now I was about asking you what the cleaner company is all about, the services you all offer.
The services I offer is anything cleaning. For me, when anybody asks, I say anything cleaning, like anything cleanable.
Okay.
Because
so if the lady offers the undies for you to clean it, it's anything cleanable, you clean it.
the truth is, we might refuse to do that here, but there are youths who travel abroad and go and do it. So there's nothing. If you pay the money.
Alright, let's start. Have you cleaned that already? Or yes?
Not yet. But it just depends.
Okay.
If need be, and there's the money to pay, why not?
Okay. Alright, that's cool. So other services, you say you clean everything. Meaning houses, washing clothes, commercial cleaning. Now you also mentioned, according to the flyers, the things we have been seeing on the slides, it shows people do car wash.
Yeah, we do car wash.
Okay, but do you have a space, a location where you can clean somebody's car, or you go to the person's compound or the person's office to do that?
No, it's better at the person's, because it also saves. It's also an advantage for us, because than driving your car to a washing point, we come to your place and do it at your door. You don't need to waste fuel and all that. So it's the advantage that we have coming to your house for the washing.
Okay. Now with the water scarcity in Buea, how do you manage when someone calls you to his or her house to wash clothes, for instance, and you have a bulk of clothes to wash, and the person does not have water?
We have encountered that already, but
how do you manage that?
It's not really a problem, because they cannot be actually not water flowing in the area.
Okay.
So we look for water. It's not a problem for us. Okay. It's not a problem for us. I've encountered that at most there was no water last cleaning, but we had to go to a far place to carry water. But it's not a problem, because we just want to make sure the client is satisfied.
Okay. So there are situations that you could go to an extent of going far to carry water. Okay. Are there instances where you carry the clothes from the person's house to your own place to clean?
No, I've not yet encountered that. Since it's not actually a washing, it's not a washing lavery.
Yeah, I understand.
It's not. So we come to your place and do it at your spot. Many people are more convenient when you do it at that place. Okay. So we have just limited it at that.
Alright. Now you also mentioned you're a student in the University of Buea, your second year. What are you studying?
I'm studying law.
Okay, no wonder. I see from your outfit, we know, right?
I'm studying law. I'm my second year in the University of Buea.
Alright.
Which is challenging, but I'm still coping with it.
Now, how do you manage that and your work, your business? Because it should be quite challenging. Lawyers read a lot and they spend a lot of time on their books. So how do you manage school and your business?
Business is something I'm really good at. So it's just because it's something you like. I find it so no challenge in doing business. That's what I can say. I find but even though there are times where you actually find yourself clashing along, but there's always a way. If there is a will, there's a way. That's it.
Alright, so what are some of the places that you have, some of the places, the big companies they have cleaned, or big people that have caused you to clean, and you feel like you're satisfied, you're happy, you feel like you're heading somewhere? Can you list some few? Any big organization so far?
Big organization? Not yet. Not yet. I've not really been a big fish, but it's still, I believe it's still coming.
So approximately you have cleaned like how many houses?
I've cleaned, really, I can't really count, but I know that I've cleaned really big places.
Alright, I love that. How many of you are in number?
For now we have 5 of us, excluding me. The people that I work with, there are 5 of them, but as time go, I find myself adding people. That's depending on the work, because if I'm going somewhere, sometimes we are 5 of us, but sometimes we are going, we don't go 5.
Okay.
It depends on the work which we have been called for. If the work requires just 2 people, okay, I send the 2 people. Sometimes I even stay behind and let them go, because I see that they'll need the pay. If I have to work, one person will naturally have the pay, but just to keep them motivated, I stay behind sometimes and just allow them to go and work.
Alright.
So that they should have.
Say for example, how do you price clothes?
Clothes, it depends on the number of clothes.
Okay.
But cleaning and washing is not actually that's more of a house chore, which we are not really into. So we haven't yet set a scale for that.
Okay.
So yeah, because we are more of cleaning, but when there's need for laundry, we do that.
Alright. Say a student's room, which is just a single room, you need to mop maybe the floor and wash dishes. How much can you price that?
Student, understanding that it's a student.
Yeah.
Which is, it might be difficult time, because understanding it's a student, it just depends on the size of it. Let me say, like a place like this, a room like this, I can say to mop dishes, 7,000.
Wow, that's pretty affordable. You're offering at a very cheap rate, right? That's really cheap, because the work to do it should be, well, that's cool. I love that. So keep it up now.
Yeah.
So how do you manage those students? They are also students, right? The people you're working with.
Yeah, they're students.
Now, if clients call you that I want you to clean at Buea town and you all are in class, how do you manage that?
The thing is, there are always people willing to work. I've never really found a difficult situation where I've had to look for workers, because even up to date, there are people texting me for a job I asked about for a job request I posted last month. That people still texting me.
Okay, you need workers. You needed workers.
Yeah.
Then,
so I posted so that people still seeing that and texting me, seeing the job request and texting me up to today. If I was coming, people were still texting me and say they want to work. I have a lot of messages of people wanting to work. So it's never really a problem. I just find myself. I just keep asking God. Let God open way so I can be able to make all these people to have a cup of the cake.
All right. So now, what are the criteria you use in selecting those you want to work with?
First of all, you must be really willing and dedicated.
Okay.
Because and I really do reward hard work.
Okay.
There are people, and there are two categories of people I work with. There are people who I see when they're working, they're really dedicated, they really know how to do the work. Those are the people I keep around. And there are people which, because the saying is obvious, if you don't, there's no food for lazy man.
Okay.
So I actually reward the people who are really engaged.
Okay.
And I motivate them to keep on, because I myself, I'm a very hard worker and I really do.
Now, how many men and how many women? I want to get to somewhere.
Okay, let me say, there are more of women requesting work than
those you're working with. The 5 you're working with, how many men and how many women? Or they are all men?
Let me see, there are 2 men and 3 women.
Okay,
2 men.
Now I understand. With the men going to clean somebody's house, I know in the African context, they will start looking like your looks too matters. If you look bushy, if you look funny, you'll be like, big boy, I want to leave me enter my house. Go tip something. Like, have you gotten a scenario where you go to clean somebody's house, the person is feeling uncomfortable for you to be in the house while he or she's away?
Okay, that concerning that's insecurity and your looks. So I'm talking about the insecurity now. The insecurity, first of all, somebody who I believe in branding. You cannot dress anyhow and come to go and work with me. You will not go.
So just the way I know that lawyers always want to be good, right?
Go. So the branding aspect for me is a must. You need to really be at your best. And also for the insecurity, how do
you manage that?
It's really I take it upon myself to make sure that all my workers, I talk to them before we have to start any kind of sort of work.
Yeah, they should be honest.
Yeah, they should be honest.
Somebody's thing and pick it up.
Yeah.
If they see something somewhere, they should keep it at the right place.
Yeah.
And so have you gotten a situation where you have gone and accused you that this one is missing, you came and cleaned, that one is missing? Have you gotten any kind of situation like that?
No.
Alright, I'm happy. That means you all have been very genuine and very honest in the work. So at least I can recommend you now to your friends.
Yeah, we're trustworthy. I'm not there. Let me say, if I do not go with them, I'll make sure I'm at the location 30 minutes after. And before to supervise and make sure everything is going smooth. Even if I'm not opportune to be there, but I'll have to be there for some period of time before I can leave and make sure everything is okay.
So you tell the girls you don't.
Yeah.
You're the son of Chinese.
Yeah.
So what are Chinese people have been facing? Now let's talk about the challenges.
The challenges is from the place of, let me say, marketing, because that's actually a challenging part. Even though I have ideas on marketing, but that is a really challenging part, because the vision I have it really requires a lot of that, which I'm putting a lot of effort into. Because getting clients is obvious. If the clients are there, then it's obviously going to be a scaling one. But if your workers stay for some time, they receive no calling, it's going to be discouraging, and you yourself, you'll not be motivated. But once you keep receiving calls that you can handle, obviously, it's really going to be okay. So that's the only challenge we are facing so far.
Alright, so are you people only in Buea, or people from Motengene, Tiko, Limbe can also contact you?
No, for now we are only in Buea.
Alright.
I can't really go out of
that later.
Yeah, you need to deal with where you are before you go out. You need to first of all establish where you are before you are willing to
So from March to this moment, can you boastfully or boldly tell the viewers out there that you see the vision more clearly and you're happy and proud of what you've been doing so far, and you see you getting better?
Yes, obviously it has not really been clear. Actually, is this January that I actually got to know that what I could do and the vision could be more clear. This January, by the I received. It's just from the need of workers that I got to understand that I could really help a lot of people, and that actually gave me a clear picture of what I wanted to do with this service. Not really for money, but actually I could help people with it, so I managed to see a clear picture of what I could do.
Okay. Now, do you just sit and wait for clients to call you, or there are moments you have to mount the street, you have to walk along the street to see what you can do?
Yeah, that's a part of.
Like I say, maybe you decide that you want to target just a particular quarter, then maybe tell them what you could do and maybe clean for them for free and see.
That's one part of it. I call that part evangelism, like kind of really
evangelism.
Yeah, we do that because we do that. I call it when it comes to that. I call it it's time for evangelism. At time we go out with flyers, we distribute them, like preach about our services. Yeah, that we offer and all that. So that's how we.
So you're just working and distributing, or you actually do some picking and cleaning in that those various places for people to know that you exist. But this can be a good strategy, right?
Obviously.
Maybe you go to someone's office. Take for example, let me say to the office of Mulam, talking about the SMA. The honorable SMA. You get to his office, you tell him, Malomba, he's a very good man. You say, boss, sir, or honorable, we do this work, and as it is, if you can just give us an opportunity, we'll clean your chairs, we'll clean the outer part of your office. We are not asking for money, we just want to clean and show that this is what we do. Maybe that can work. Yeah,
you saying that now is actually reinforcement to an idea that I had, but I neglected.
Yeah, it can work.
The idea came, but I smiled. I said no, not. But you saying it now is really reinforcing.
You can just mouse up yourself. You walk to the market. You're like, let me just pick some of these few papers. We are not going to ask for people. Behold, trust me. By the time you want to leave, someone will have dropped something and took to support the donation. It feels good.
Yeah.
So how do you see the cleaner company in the next 5 to 10 years from today?
The cleaner, it's something I'm not really on stopping anytime. So it's just the consistency.
So you're going to be a lawyer and be a cleaner, or
no? I'm to me, I'm not studying law to be a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
I'm not studying law. You know, in this country where we are, knowing the law is a very important part. So that's just an idea, because I don't really believe in working based on my certificate or degree. I just want to gain the knowledge and all that. But my focus, like I said, I love business a lot, so that's actually where I'm heading to. But with the knowledge of law, you're having more advancement than your competitors.
Alright, it's okay. What about the equipments you use, like detergents? You produce them, you buy them from somewhere, or where your clients supply them?
No, we buy them. We have our own detergents. We go there very equipped.
Okay. So how do you clean the tools? What are the mechanisms you use to clean the tools you use in cleaning other things?
Yeah, there are things we buy, like from supermarkets. A lot of detergents, because I have a great idea of what works and what does not work. A lot of things I mix, but the idea I have now, that people that study like in the department of chemistry, they know a lot of detergents, how to mix things. So that's where I'm heading to. Like also get out some people from the university that can create chemicals for me that can also be for the benefit and my benefit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool. Thank you so much for stopping by. Where can the audience and clients who want to get you, where can they get to you? Your numbers?
My number is 650 on WhatsApp. 650 13 57 11.
Alright.
Always available on WhatsApp. This is number. And on Facebook, you just need to get to me by my page, The Cleaner.
Okay.
Simple.
Alright, that's
Cleaner
okay.
on Facebook and
You are not on Instagram. You're not on TikTok.
No,
you're not on Snapchat. Alright,
no, just Facebook and Instagram. The Cleaner.
So anytime, any day you can receive calls.
Yeah.
Anytime, just call. If you're sleeping, you get up, you pick up.
Yeah, we work late night walks from Monday to Saturday.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kris. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Just at 22 and you're already employing many people. 5 people, it's not something to play with now. And I'm happy because you're also working in line with the president's the advice or speech, which says that we the youth, we should not just sit and wait on the private or the governments or the private or the public sector, because they cannot provide jobs for all. So you have decided upon yourself to be that entrepreneurial guy and of course employ others. I like that. Keep it up.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for stopping by.
Okay, thank you very much.
Do work to bring more of what you do in due time, and of course we will not hesitate to publicize it. And of course we say to all the viewers of CMTV, thank you so much for watching. One word for the viewers, last words?
I just want to, because for me this is a great medium for me to be able to express my desire.
Okay.
To keep the youth inspired, because just by watching this, many people will be inspired to start up their own little businesses. So I just want to tell them it's not going to be easy, but just put in discipline and be consistent. It's very true. You're going to see results.
All right. Thank you so much. I know someone out there got that advice so serious, and that person is going to implement the advice. So thank you to all the beautiful viewers of CMTV. Thank you so much for dedicating your time to watch, and do what to follow Kris on all social media platforms at The Cleaner. And of course you can book Kris to clean your dishes, your clothes, your house, just anything. Just hit him up on that number you have on your screen. Thank you so much. At this juncture we pack our bags out of the studio.